Never get complacent while you're in a traditional relationship. This is a story of one of the guys who I was really good friends with. He was in my school. He was a year below me. And at the time, he was actually on self-improvement. He was improving himself, improving his physique. He was improving talking to women. He was improving social skills. All areas of life he was improving. And once he had a girlfriend, right? So he had a girlfriend. And he was still on this path, but he wasn't as consistent on this path as he was before. Because that shows his goal was, when he got the girl, that he got complacent. And he secured the goal of getting the girl, but brought the girl attracted to him because of what his habits, what he'd been doing, waking up every day, being more vigilant, respectful, being a better man. That all diminished while he was in a relationship because he got complacent. This guy started vaping, smoking weed, doing drugs, alcohol. He started getting fat. He started missing days at the gym. And then after, they were together for about 2 years, 2.5 years, up until they broke off things with each other because the girl didn't want to be with him anymore. I heard it from the girl's perspective because I was talking to her in the gym like ages ago. This was about like a year and a half ago. I was talking to her in the gym and then she was like, oh, the reason I broke up with him because like some mad problems and we had a lot of like conflict issues. So that just goes to show, when you're in a relationship, never get complacent. Complacency leads to not growth, destruction. Imagine this scenario, right? You build your business up. Either you want to do, I don't know, drop shipping, e-commerce, YouTube, whatever. Any business model, online business you build up. You build up some success. After 1 to 2 years, you find this exponential growth and you make a lot of money from it. 2,000, 3,000, where to the point you can quit your job, or you don't even have to go to school, you drop out of school. Then you reach that success and you have the fruits of your labor, but you use the fruits of your labor too much to the point of you get complacent and you don't get back into the work and actually start grinding again. Here's the thing, once you hit that exponential growth and you find that you are gonna be complacent, it should give you more motivation to improve it even more. When you get to that growth, for example, right, there's just like this famous MMA fighter, his name's Conor McGregor, very famous fighter in where I live, which is Ireland. He was so disciplined. He built up his success. He was grinding every single day. He would wake up early, go for a run, go for a jog, go to the gym, hit the cold bag when it's freezing out. And then once he gets successful, he starts getting sponsorships. He starts getting other things, contracts, different things like this, that makes him more money, which leads to him becoming complacent and indulging in all of these instant gratification activities, all destructive habits. He starts doing drugs, he starts hooking up with different women. Everyone starts to hate him because what once brought him to that level of, he was disciplined and he went up to this level, he was at a high level, and he stopped because once he got all the fame and all the money, he started doing a lot of dumb shit. That just goes to show. Even another example is Mike Tyson, the most famous boxer in the whole world. Not too long ago, he had a fight with like some big YouTuber, right? Because I don't really watch sports too much, I just heard this, but he had a fight with some big YouTuber and he lost. And people were saying the same thing of like, he got complacent. He was only there for the money because he had the fruits of his labor and he got complacent and he didn't train for this fight. He just wanted to go in for the money. When he was in his youth, he would always train, he would always be ruthlessly disciplined, and then once he gained his success, he started doing destructive habits too, which slowed down his progress. My advice to give, don't become complacent. Even, I was talking this with a few of my friends, right? Like, I'm going through an issue right now of like, oh, I'm becoming a little bit complacent within my business because I don't want to wake up early. I don't want to do this. Like, it's so hard, it's so difficult. Complacency leads to destruction, while sacrifice leads to growth. And once you have the mindset shift, this is a very good mindset shift I have to even implement myself. I'm not fully there yet. I need to keep going with this because it's a very hard obstacle to come by, but I want to keep going. I want to try master discipline and actually waking up and becoming more disciplined, because around us there's so much distractions that can make us become complacent within our work. Social media, junk food, all these hyper stimulant activities that fry your brain, and when you try to do your business work, you don't even have the brain power to do it. You want to have the brain power to be able to achieve your goals. If you don't have the brain power, then you won't have motivation to do anything. This is like the experiment. I know if you heard the experiment, right? It's called dopamine experiment. It's called like the rat experiment, right? Scientists put rats in a cage and they put food, right, about like 20 centimeters away from them, right? And the thing is, right, they depleted all the rats' dopamine, so the rats had no dopamine left, right? And then once the scientists gave him the food about like 20 centimeters away in the cage, right, the rat wouldn't even walk over to eat the food, which shows depleted levels of dopamine. But what was surprising was when the scientists put the food into the rat's mouth, then it started eating. It had discipline to eat the food, but it didn't have the discipline to actually do the task. So say, for example, if I put this in a contextual scenario of like as humans, right? We have, say for like going on porn, for example, right? Or all these dirty websites, right? It's easily very accessible to men, same as like the rats, right? The scientists put like the food in the rat's mouth. This is what basically like porn is doing, right? It's so easily accessible that they don't need to put in the effort to look good, to have a haircut, to make sure they speak confidently to a woman, or to actually get the girl in the first place, because they have this stimulant which they feel validated, and they don't need to get it from anyone else. And it hijacks your brain to think that, oh, this is actually a woman, like really this is actually a woman. We have like about 10 women right here. In reality, it's just through a screen. And that's the crazy part. Like, that's a mindset shift I want to try to implement into myself and implement into you guys. Never get complacent when you're with a woman.